Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I can't hear you. Let me see if my sound is off.
Because I can hear you.
There we go. I can hear you, but now I hear my son's game. I think he's got running in the background. I don't know where it is. Oh, where is that game?
How was your weekend?
Can you hear it?
No, I can't hear it.
Oh my gosh. It's not like opening a window or anything. This is the weirdest thing. I might have to restart my computer and come back in.
Well, I don't think you need to restart it. Why don't you close out of the meeting, look on your taskbar at the bottom of your computer.
Yeah, there's nothing there. That's why it's really strange.
Weird. Odd.
There's nothing in the taskbar. There's no windows open. I don't know where the sound is coming from. All right, I'm just gonna restart it real quick. Sorry.
Okay, no.
Hopefully it'll be fast.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, pretty good. Sorry, I'm a little late.
That's okay. That's okay. Terry had a problem with her computer, so she had to get out, and then she's going to pop back in.
Okay.
So you got the sheet, the email I sent you?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty.
All the numbers on it.
Yeah. It's a lot to keep up on, but I thought if we did a little bit each night, then there'll start to be a little fewer revelations rather than confusion.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll just give Terry a hot minute. And then, I mean, while we're waiting, so tonight's lesson was comprised of, we're doing our numbers 50 to 70. We're going to do the 30-question quiz. And then at this point, is there anything we can add, like vocabulary-wise for you that you would find helpful?
I
Like,
mean,
are there regular conversations you have at home or with their teachers or some other level of professionals?
so I'm in another class right now, and it is I forget what it's called now. I almost called it ASL Bootcamp, but that's this. I think it's called Family Signs, and right now we're learning, like good morning, wake up, stuff like that to talk to my kids in the mornings, and then we'll move into maybe midday conversations you might have, what's for lunch, whatever. Just different. They pick a time of day or an object or something, and then tell you all about it.
Vocabulary around that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different. I feel like your class is a lot more fundamentals right now anyways.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, they've mentioned nothing on the other class about finger spelling or anything. So
Yeah, they're probably, if they're doing, I mean, you're going to notice an overlap starting next week. So we've spent the first 4 out of 10 sessions on the basics. And then the next set, you're going to see an overlap because we do all the family, all your foods, all your good morning conversations, all of the words that will attach that together. So, which is a good thing.
right.
Good thing. Terry, I was asking Dustin if there's any vocabulary that he finds he uses kind of speaking English in his head that he could use in his everyday development of sign language. And he was just mentioning a few. Are there any that you would find helpful in like?
So actually, my biggest challenge a lot of times, believe it or not, is going to the movies with my son. We both really like movies.
Okay.
And once we get in a movie, I can't hear anything once the movie starts. So I know last week you talked about with your words that would be helpful. So I was talking to him like it would be things you would talk about in a movie, like probably more phrases, but like the word popcorn or so that's that's cute.
His hands are, I'm trying to think. It's 11. It's the number 11, but with
Okay.
fingers. So you're
Like,
just looking it up.
Towards you. Okay.
Yeah, like the popcorn when it heats.
Okay.
Pops up, right?
Yeah.
So that's
okay.
popcorn.
So that would be good. What about slushy?
Okay. All right. Okay.
And then I thought you showed me this last week. Is good from your chin? Was it this?
From your mouth?
From your mouth. Okay.
Because that's where the word would come from.
Okay.
So good is going to, your dominant hand will be here.
Okay.
And then it will come into the palm of your other hand.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. So it's mouth to hand.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, I was trying to think of phrases because he's always trying to talk to me and then I can't hear him. And I'm like, we have to wait till the end, you know? So,
right.
Maybe like what happened, I was thinking. Sometimes he'll say what happened, you know, in that particular scene. I probably have to finger spell after that, but if he could even say like what happened.
Right.
And then bathroom, which I know you showed us, I think, last week, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Okay. And also just, we have them across the country here. Call your theater. Ask them if they're set up for people who need assistance who are hard of hearing or deaf, because a lot of theaters now there are subtitles on the screen and you can't see them. So it's incorporated in the creation of the film. And when you call ahead and you ask, they'll give you kind of like the 3D goggle thing.
Okay, yeah.
You can wear it in the movie and see the subtitles.
Yeah. I saw somebody at our theater. So whenever somebody speaks in an accent, that's when I think I need it because I have a hard time with the accents.
Yeah.
But it's for, it's funny whenever, you know, there's background noises where I struggle hearing. And so in a movie, if my son's trying to whisper to me, even in my good ear, I can't hear him at all.
Right.
So we can't even communicate like, you know, at all during a movie. And with a little boy, you know, it's hard. I mean, he's 12, but it's hard for him. So yeah, that's why I was just trying to think like if he could say like a popcorn, you know, that would be helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll pick a couple of targeted words I'll add, but as we go along, so like next week we're going to do family and there'll be a section where we do feelings like excited, sad.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Nervous. Yeah. And those may go towards watching a film because they're expressed. Yeah. Like, wow, like, you know, like it frightened me, like when that happened. And then, okay, all right. So
yeah, that would be great.
Those parts of the language are incorporated in kind of the next couple of classes that are to come. But I'll take a look at what language kind of evolves going to a movie, which is this.
Okay.
So
that's movie? This
is movie.
You're kind of moving it sideways?
Yeah, because back in now, a film, I think most of them are now on ships and stuff, but they used to be on digital reels, like reels of film, right? And when you used to stand beside it, and it used to go really quickly, it would look like this.
Mm.
Right, okay.
So that's where the whole plot comes in. So you can see everyone going movies, night. And you'll be like,
oh yeah, I like that. Right? Okay. What's to go again? It's two fingers pointing out.
You're not going to go to go because to go is English.
Okay.
So
right.
you and me going movies.
Okay.
Okay, so that was me choosing that the subject was really actually your son, so you, or you could turn it around and start with movies being the subject, and then, because this is an aggressive sentence, so movie going, you, me.
Okay. All
Okay?
right.
All right. Alrighty. Well, without further ado, let's start our quiz for the night. Ready? Ready? Okay. So, first one.
You do that. Are we doing line 1?
Yeah, so we're going, so you printed out the email I sent you, right?
Yeah, I printed out this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so we're just going to go 1 through 15 down the page and then 16 through 30 on the other side of the page. So the first question, the first number we're picking is this.
Why don't I know what that is? Do I have the right thing? Choice is 19 or 21?
Hang on a sec, because I don't have it in front of me. I just wrote down all our answers.
Yes,
Maybe.
that is the right one.
Yes?
Yes. Section
Huh.
1, 19 and 21.
Okay, so the next question.
My screen just froze there. Can you repeat number 23?
Can you, some reason I can't get back on your screen. Terry, I'm staring at you on like the
Oh,
big screen. Like I'm trying to see you in this little bitty screen in the
I
top.
think if you, did you try clicking on the little screen?
Yeah, I did, and it normally works. Oh,
Huh.
double click. Oh, amazing.
Did you
Can
get
we go
it?
back to 29, please?
Okay, and do you need
Yep.
30? That's
Yes.
really good.
I do need 30.
30?
All right.
Okay, finished.
I don't think I did great on that.
Practice.
It's definitely harder, like you said, having reading it than doing it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And you haven't had any problems reading the screenshots I've sent you?
No, they're perfect.
Okay, good.
Okay, it's on its way.
Good.
I, for some reason, could not get number 1. I had no clue what that was. That's why I thought I had it wrong.
Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to do numbers 50 to 70. And then what we'll do is we'll jump into the word signs that are in lesson 6, because we're actually moving along quite successfully. And then I'll replace next week's lesson with some of the keywords that would help the both of you. So we're going to increase our language. We should be at least over 100 words by the time we finish in the next 6 weeks.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so here we go. So did you guys have a chance to like review the rest of the numbers? Or no?
No,
No? Okay, fine. All right.
I didn't
So,
anyway.
like we said, like moving forward, all of the first numbers are representative of the numbers you've already learned. So 50 is just a 5 and a 0, just like your 3 and your 4. So 5 and a 0. And then all you're going to do is clearly add your 6, 7, 8, 9. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Okay? And then 60. So really what you'll start to feel at this point is your hand may cramp up a little bit, because it's about having dexterity to do these with one hand. Okay? And then 60 for 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Ooh, my hand's cramping.
Yeah.
Okay. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. So I'm going to pick a number like we did last week, and we're not in a hurry. Just kind of think it out now that you know all your numbers 1 through 9. And since you do that, now it's just a new combination of all of them, and then just making sure that you stay in your window so that you give yourself room for one digit and then the other one beside it. So Terry, do 58.
Sorry, I'm blocking my face.
Good. Dustin, do 64. Good. Nice space. Way to go, guys. Okay.
Turn my camera a little bit.
That's what I was trying to do too. Like more room.
I gotta go way over here.
A little bit bigger box over there.
Give myself like your own little TV screen space. But it's when you start to sign now, you're gonna be like, okay, hang on, I just want to move over here. You walk around with your own little mental camera space. Okay, Terry, do 79.
79.
Brilliant. Terry, do 63. Good. Dustin, do 68.
8. Yep. 68.
Dustin, do 38.
Nope. 38.
Good. Terry, do 52. Good. Dustin, do 65 to 70 all the way through.
Okay. 66, 67, 68, 69, 70.
Good. Terry, do 52 to 59.
52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59.
Good. Okay. So now we're sitting at halfway. So let's jump into some vocabulary. Like I said, we'll do the vocabulary that we're normally going to cover next week. But we've also covered part of it like last week when we were talking about family and girls and boys and the division of your face with male figures, and words like man and boy are from our nose up and female from the nose down. So the sign for family are 2-letter F's beside each other, and then we're going to make a circle with it like Yes. And again, the sign is indicative as to whether or not you have a really big, massive family and you're trying to emphasize that. Like somebody from like a down home family from the East Coast or an Italian family may go, wow, like a big family. And then people would get it. You wouldn't have to have this big, long sentence that says, I have a really big family because they just need big family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Baby is actually what we all would typically know, which is when we would rock a child in our arms. So this is a sign for baby. Mom and dad.
Do you always do it on the right side of your
On one
face?
side. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Always remember too, we keep it up with our dominant hand. So we talked about brother and sister are two signs based on girl and boy. So a girl, that's the same, is a sister. And a boy, that's the same, is a brother.
So you always do that after. So this and then this. Okay.
So a baseball cap, like kind of like you're running your fingers along the brim of the baseball cap, boy, and same.
Okay.
And then we also did auntie and uncle. So we'll do the letter A down the side of our cheek, and uncle we keep here, and we bring it down kind of this section here of our forehead. Okay. Cousin is the letter C, depending on whether it's a female cousin, which would be below our nose, or a boy, a male cousin, which would be above our nose. So this is a male cousin, and this is a girl cousin. Then the next ones we did were like grandmother and grandfather. Again, women below the nose. So if you're a mom, you stay here. If you're a grandmother, you bring it out once. If you're a great-grandmother, you get another one. Same with grandfather. So father, grandfather, great-grandfather. Okay? And then we have son and daughter. So again, daughter below the nose, son above. So a girl, that is our baby, is a daughter. So it's a little bit hard to see. Okay. So the girl symbol is going to come off our cheek and then go right into the crook of our arm. Okay? And the same with a boy. A boy is going to come from the baseball cap and then into the crook of our arm.
And do you rock it a few times or just hold it there?
No, they pretty much get the picture. And I think that's the only thing that really tends to imply is kind of almost like how little they are.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Like,
so it would be like a baby girl. Yeah. Right. Okay.
We start talking with that weird voice we talk like when we're parents. Oh, it's so cute. Right? Okay. So those are the members of our family that we're going to manage with now. So I'm going to list off a couple of the words. I'm going to fire them at you, and then just like we do with our letters and our numbers, you repeat it back to me. So we have Terry. What's mother and father?
So mother's this.
Yeah.
And father's this.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Okay. Dustin, what's brother and sister?
Sister, same, and how do you do that with a hat on? I guess, can I just grab my hat?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so just.
Yes.
Okay.
See.
I'm gonna have to like knock my hat off every time I go to sign something.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, Terry, grandmother and grandfather.
Okay, so it would be mother once and father once.
Great. And Dustin, what would be great grandmother and great grandfather? Good. Now, when you have your hat on, just be careful that you can kind of get to the close to the side of your head. If not, someone's going to think you're either talking about a moose or a cow.
Okay.
Right. Keep your fingers together. Don't spread them out because then it turns into an animal.
Okay.
So keep your fingers together. And then try not to move it too much. Just try and keep it kind of above your eye on your forehead. And then have it come out. Okay. Because they'll be really confused, like you like your mom or your great-grandmother, but your great-grandfather was a bit of a moose head. And they're going to be like, oh, is he part of the Legion? It can just go off in a million directions.
There has to be interesting conversations when people are first learning.
Don't even. Yeah. I haven't even shared any of the cuss words with you, which I didn't realize I apparently knew without knowing. So, and I had to have a deaf friend go, she's just learning. No offense. You should wear like a t-shirt that says, I am a disclaimer. Right? I'm learning sign language. I'm new. Please excuse my signs. Okay. Terry, what's the sign for family?
All right, family is the 2 F's, and then you go like that, right?
Right.
Okay.
Perfect. So towards you first, and then away from you. Perfect. You're right.
Yeah. Like, wait, which way? Like this.
So this way. So the backs of my hands are facing me. So my F's are facing.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, and then around.
And then
okay.
around. Okay. Dustin, what's the sign for aunt and uncle?
Is it just like, is it down or is it just?
Just down the side of your cheek is fine.
The side of the cheek. What
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah.
Aunt and uncle.
Good.
Oh, so the aunt is the fist and the uncle is fingers?
Yeah. Is the U for uncle.
Oh, okay.
U for uncle, and then A for auntie.
Oh, it's an A. Okay.
Yeah. Don't move and make it an S because that would be a little confusing.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And Dustin, how would I say that I had a cousin whose name was Mary? Good.
Very good, Dustin.
Awesome. Yay, you. See how easy that was, though? Like you made a whole sentence and we've only been doing this for like 4 weeks. Yay, you. Okay. Terry, how would I say my brother is Vic?
My brother his name is Vic?
Yeah.
Okay. So brother is, what's brother? I forgot what, and then A-I-C.
Me.
Now, was I supposed to point to me first, though, in the beginning?
Me. So, because English is me, brother
Me.
Vic.
So I would have gone me,
Yeah.
and then I would have done.
No, because I'm not the object. We're talking about my brother Vic.
Oh.
So brother Vic, me. And they'll be like, oh, he's your brother. They'll do the translation in their head.
Oh, I see.
I'm not the subject of the
So I do, okay, I put
My
me at
brother
the
Vic.
end.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Could you also say Vic, my cousin or brother or whatever?
So brother Vic, me. Or Vic, brother, me.
So you could say it either way.
Right. Because the subject is really Vic, and the subject is also brother. So in the context of what the question was to me, somebody would say, what's his name? And I may say more than just fingerspelling his name, and I'd be like, oh, brother, Vic, me. Because what they're doing is they're asking his name. So you could put the name first, then imply that he's my brother by doing brother and then me. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, Dustin, you have girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell me that you have 2 daughters and then tell me their names because I don't know the answer to any of this.
Okay.
Okay?
Two. No?
Because they're not your sisters.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's daughters. Ashley? Okay. Oh, Ashlyn. Nice. Beautiful. Did you get that, Terry?
I missed the first letter. Can you do it again? Kaylee?
That's right.
Kaylin?
Kaylee.
Okay. Kaylee. Okay.
Nice. That was good. That was nice. Even I learned something. Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, that'd be family for
Yes.
me. And then I forget how to say wife, but
I'll show you that when we're done. So you, your wife,
twins.
and then
I don't remember how to say twins though, because they're twin girls.
daughters that are the same. So
Okay, so I do.
Do you see how that's different? So
Same.
if your daughter was talking to somebody, she won't use the same signs. Do you see? Because she's saying it's just her sister. So the same. So my sister and the same is almost like twin sisters. It almost means exactly the same thing when she says it. When you say it, it's going to be, I have 2 daughters the same. And they'll be like, oh, like,
Okay.
do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so now Terry, you're going to tell us how old that you have a son, his name is, and tell us how old he is.
Oh boy. Okay. So I would start with me, right?
It's not about you, it's about your son.
Yes, I keep having that problem. Okay. So what is son? Son is boy, right?
Yes.
Son. And I'm telling you how old he is?
What's his name?
Oh, his name. Son. Is that right? Son John me?
Okay, so spell his name again for us.
So
Okay, you didn't tell us how old he was yet. So you're not at the end of the sentence where you point to yourself.
oh, okay. So I did John and then I do I just jump into age or do I separate it with another word?
No, just tell us how old he is.
Okay. So he is okay.
So the sign for like years is this. So our dominant hand goes around like this. It's kind of like, you know, that game, one potato, two potato. It's kind of like that. So
you just put it underneath. Okay.
right.
Okay.
Right. So he's 12 years, right?
Right. So I would just do the 12 and then do that.
Do the years.
Okay.
But don't bring your arms in like this. So your arms are going around. Okay?
Like that?
Okay. Put one fist on top of the other.
Uh-huh.
Take it off and go around to the bottom.
Oh, like in front.
There you go.
I got it. Okay.
Good.
All right.
Okay. So John is 12 years old. All right. The sign for married is this.
Dominant hand on top?
Yeah. Okay. Married. The sign for divorced is 2 D's that spread apart. So the D's face you, and then they break off.
Okay.
Okay? So Justin, why don't you tell us how long you've been married and what your wife's name is?
Oh, Lord. Doesn't matter how I start that.
So your wife is the subject.
Okay.
So the way you're identifying your wife is,
Mine.
why don't you tell us her name? Okay, you're married. Yes.
I'm married. Do I do my?
No, it's not about you.
How do you? Okay.
So if you're married, you can then tell us how long you've been married, and then your wife's name, and then you attach it to yourself.
But there's no word for. I mean, I don't need to say my wife, so I don't need to be like my and then whatever the sign is for wife.
No. So wife is only that it's a girl and you're married. Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So it's a girl and you're married.
So.
And then you could say it really, what I'm trying to do is kind of take the words that we've already used. So, because our sentences will become bigger. But if we want to jump in, then you could then say, this is the sign for name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's kind of like two ends. You flick them out, turn them sideways. So name. So married. So basically wife, name, and then you can give it after that.
Okay.
Because it implies, right, when you say that, like, wife, that would be your wife. At the end of it, you don't have to add me, because we're assuming you're not talking about the neighbor's wife, right?
But if I was talking about the neighbor's wife, I would point to them and say wife.
Right, yes.
Or
yes.
I guess.
Yes, because the subject is not that your neighbor is married. The subject is your neighbor is married. So that's why you're pointing to the neighbor first, because it's really all about the neighbor.
Okay.
Okay, so in this case, we're talking about your wife. We're not talking about you, but you are implying it's about you because you're discussing your wife.
Okay. So that would mean.
Wife, yeah. Shelley.
Wait, am I telling you her age or how long we've been married?
How long you been married?
How long we've been married? Okay, that'll be.
You get this wrong, nobody but us will know.
No, I'm just trying to.
And everybody on YouTube, so I'm just saying.
Right.
No pressure.
I guess it would be.
Okay, 8 years. Okay, nice, perfect, brilliant. I'm married for close to, it's now 10 years now, and I have 2 kids, one boy named Jesse, the other one's a girl Her name is Sarah. And both go to university. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what else sentences we can have fun with. Okay, now neither one of us know this, so the question will be the same for both of you. So Terry, you're going to go first. We want to know whether or not you have a brother or a sister or both, and how many of each if you have more than one. So think of the sentence in your head, because it's not about you, it's about the brothers and the sisters, right? You're not going to start with me, because that would be English. I have.
Right. So I'm basically just going to say, oh, this is so hard to remember. So brother is, it's boy.
Baseball cap.
Same.
Yes.
No,
one? Don't move it. You just made socks.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You said boy socks. I was waiting for you to tell me what did they have on. Okay.
So brother 1.
Okay.
Is that it?
I don't know. Is that it? It's your story.
So I have one brother, and then I would point to me at the end?
Yes.
Now I have a couple stepbrothers, so how would you say a stepbrother?
Yeah, we can't say. We don't do that.
Okay.
They're stepped, but just say they're your brother.
Oh, okay. So there's no word for it?
Well, it's a little bit more convoluted because I hate to say it, but the deaf community is a little bit nosy because then they're going to start saying, oh, so are they your mothers or your dads? Are they divorced now? And do you see how you just started a whole different, so unless you want that conversation, just say you got 3 brothers.
Just say, okay. All right. So then I have,
okay,
3
good.
brothers.
3 brothers. Okay. Dustin, you're up.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
I forgot my sister. Stepsister too.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I won't tell her I forgot her.
No, and we won't tell anybody on YouTube that you have that either. Just kidding. She loves her sister, everybody. Okay. Who am I willing to admit is related to me? All right. Okay. Now you're each going to tell me how many people are in your immediate family. So meaning like the nucleus. So your parents and then your siblings and then your families. So that nucleus. Basically, I want you to give me a number and then the sign for family and then the sign for yourself, like me.
Do you want including like my brother and his family or just parents and my kids and spouse?
You didn't count your brothers?
Well, I didn't know if we were going that far.
Nucleus.
I have a lot of counting to do. Okay.
Your nucleus. Your parents, your siblings.
Okay.
Their families, and then yours.
Okay.
Yeah. So no in-laws?
Oh, no.
Okay, good.
Okay.
That gets way bigger.
Well, it does, because then they're married or are they not married? And then, right, I get that. I have that too.
Oh, this is a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. And then yourself.
Yeah.
So that we know it's your family. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So you have 10 members in your family. Okay, Terry, your turn.
Yeah.
Wow, 22 members of your family. My God, isn't this fun? Okay. Okay. Now let's do. How many cousins do you have?
I don't honestly know.
Right,
Let's
just like first cousin.
Let's just take a stab at.
Just
Next.
first cousins?
Yeah. Oh my God, when we start dissecting, I'd be
Okay.
up to 100.
I'm going to go with 4.
4 cousins. 4?
Mhm.
4 female cousins?
Damn it.
Oh, we have to break it out.
Okay, yeah. 2 female cousins and 2 male cousins in your family. Good. Nice one. Okay, Terry, your turn.
All right, I got to figure out how many female cousins I have. I think I have 3. Okay, so, oh no, cousins. So, and then,
Okay. So when you do a C for a cousin, don't squeeze it too close together because it's going to look like the person will assume it's going to come
oh
out
boy.
time for boy. So give me a C for
Okay.
cousin so I can see it. And then good. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Much better. Yeah. So 2 male cousins? Is that right?
5.
5 male cousins in your family?
Mm-hmm.
Me.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
You stopped.
Okay.
I was thinking there was more to the sentence. That's why I was asking.
Oh, okay.
Well, you kind of was trying, the
I
family.
forgot the family part.
It's a sentence.
Right.
Okay. Let's do. I'd like to know the names of your moms. So, Dustin, give me the name of your mom. No, really. Mom's name and then finger spell.
Oh. I forgot how to do it.
Pam. His mom's name is Pam. Okay. All right, Terry, your turn.
Okay. So, mom, is that right?
Mom?
Oh,
Yep.
down here.
Yep. Mom.
Mom, name.
Your mom's name is good. Dustin, what's your mom's name?
It looked like Barb. Am I
Yep.
wrong?
Yep.
Good.
Okay.
Yep, you're right.
All right. Good. Okay. Do we have dads up in the mix here? Because, I like to give a shout out to them. So, Terry, what's your dad's name?
So my dad has passed. So would I say that in that or
Because they
no?
just,
So
you see, unless you want the conversation to go there, if they said, what's your dad's name? You can say, because it's not like his name changed. Say, oh, my dad's name is Bill. And they go, oh, that's nice. And then if they want the conversation to go in that direction, or if you want to share that, but I tend not to share that from the jump. So,
okay, all right.
They seem
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Okay,
So what's
so
your dad's name?
So dad, name.
Yeah. Okay. Bob. Dad's name is Bob. Nice. I have 2 Bobs in my family. Okay, Dustin. Dad's name. Oh, Billy. I was going to say, if you were going with Bob, I was going to be, don't chintz out on me. That's just not fair. Okay, I'm going to tell you. So here's me. What's my
Susan?
mom's name?
Your mom's name is Susan.
Right.
Dad's name is Dennis.
Yes. Yes, and they're very much alive and kicking and driving me to the edge of madness. I look forward to have that role when I get older for my own child. Okay. Alrighty, what else can we do? Oh, okay. So, grandparents. Tell me your grandmother's name and the closest one, the closest grandmother and the closest grandfather to you, either growing up or presently. Dustin, go.
Wait, wrong one. Damn it.
Jackie?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Good.
And I realized in the middle of trying to spell it, I spelt it wrong. It's I-E, not Y.
That's okay. I see we still got that. We're
Okay.
still good. Yeah. All right. Terry.
So oh, my finger doesn't want to move.
Dustin, did you get that?
Can I do it again?
What
I'm
is
sorry?
I think it was Irene.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
All right.
Abe?
Hey, that was the name of my grandfather. Yep. Okay. We'll do one more round of family members, and then we'll finish off this reunion. And we will end it with how many children, so how many boys and girls do your closest siblings have? So just pick one. If you have a sister's closest brother, whatever, pick. Tell me whose children they are and how many they have. Do you want me to show you an example?
So, well, I'm trying to figure it out. Is that right?
Yeah. Okay. So your brother's children? Is that what you were trying to tell me?
Yes, my
Yes.
brother's children. He has one.
Oh, he has one, and what he has a boy or he has a girl?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, he has one boy.
One. Would I do One boy's son? Okay.
It's one son. So yeah,
So
it's not just,
this is children? I think I missed that one.
Yes. Just like going down the generations or something like that.
yeah,
Okay.
okay. And
All
this
right.
is the sign for kid.
So like devil horns.
Basically, it's this, and
Okay.
then you put the edge of the pointer finger under your nose, and you turn it up. Kids.
Okay.
It goes back to the connotation that kids have runny noses. Nobody said it was attractive. I'm just saying. Yeah, but this is children. So
Okay.
if someone had many children, this is the sign for many. So my brother has many children.
Okay.
So you're telling me that he has a son, yes?
Mhm.
You could also, it would also make sense in a conversation to say he has one boy, like, because that's the gender. If you didn't want to use, if you went, oh crap, I can't remember the sign for son. So he has one boy. I mean, that would
Okay, so you could just leave it at boy and.
yeah, you could leave it at boy. Yeah. Okay, Terry, your turn.
All right. So do I do the one and then the boy? Okay.
So your brother has one boy, one son.
Mhm.
Nice.
And then,
One
and if I
son.
wanted to add the girl, I would just keep going?
Yes.
Okay. And
Then
then,
you would go and then one. Right. Yeah.
okay.
So when you make the sign, I'm going to move my screen down for a minute. When you make the sign for baby, like for the son and the daughter, have this arm here, because your arms aren't coming together like this, because that gets confusing. You know, you already are aware in your head when you're going from, say, bringing the girl sign down, that this arm is coming up. And all this
Okay.
arm, it's not moving. This arm is going to come up, it's going to stay there.
Okay.
And so the girl sign is coming in like a baby.
Oh, all right.
Right? Good.
Okay.
That was the only kind of like oddity that we have produced so far tonight, which is awesome. But class is over. This has been a great class. I'll take into account some of the words that you guys are using the most, and with a little bit of crossover with Dustin and his times of the day and family symbols that are kind of coming together in his other class. And then we'll hit up the movies. I'll even show you the sign for award-winning Oscar movie.
Oh, cool.
Well, you know, it's September, so it's Oscar season. So let's
Yeah.
get prepared, right?
All right.
Alrighty. You guys have a good evening, and we'll see you again on Thursday night.
Okay. Thank you.
Ciao, guys. Bye. Have a good one.
Bye.